Type it in TNN Trap News Network. We back the same. Like, keep cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of the content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though. Big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure, in fact, tapped in with that good. Tap in. Here, everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in to make sure, in fact, tapped in with that good. Tap in. Make sure you get into this good content, man. Give a big shout out to Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the check say, man. Young and Hefito. Don't care about nothing but the check though, man. Tap in with that if you ain't tapped in with that, man. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on. And make sure y'all show some love to Young and Hefe. Show his page some love. B Media TV. I will check my DMs right now, big dog. Definitely. Check my DMs right now. Give me 1 second. Let me try to take some of this stuff off me. You feel me? Anyway, notification bell hit. Also, tap in for the latest and the greatest. Check in, tap in, check in, all that good stuff. But don't check in the way that gets you in a federal indictment. Not that kind of check in. We don't actually need that kind of checking in going on. But you get me. We finna go ahead and get into this good content, man. Shout out to Young and Hefe. Let's get into it. Let's get Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing what the checks say. Let's get into the content. Let's go.
Like the other one. Peep game, man. Like the recipient of Hot Topic once again, for the many of time, is Big U, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a whole lot of controversy and a whole lot of alleged. A whole lot of controversy and a whole lot of alleged tied to him with all these events and things people trying to portray he's done and who he is as a person. Now, you know they say when it rains,
Lil Wack, what's the deal?
It pours, and it looked like it's been raining and pouring. But like I said, it's all allegedly because the man have not been found guilty of anything. You know what I'm saying? He's not been found guilty of anything. So what it's looking like right now is just a bunch of trumped up charges. However, I'm on Instagram today, you know, scrolling up. You know how y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? Do your every scrolling up, looking at pictures you want to like, looking at some useful information. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can use, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, you know, help the creativity mind space. You know, it might be some things you can add on and some things you wasn't thinking of. You feel me? That you merge, you know what I'm saying, from the Instagram and or these YouTube and or whatever social media outlet.
Let the record reflect in our universe. I'm the first one to start using Instagram videos and their reactions. Just saying.
You use on a daily. So, however, while I'm going up,
what kind of shoes you got on?
Instagram, I'll run into Instagram page Unsexiest. So that's an Instagram page, you know, I log into, I tap into on a daily, you know what I'm saying? From y'all, you know, that's on Instagram. He got a lot of followers, you know what I'm saying? He out the city and stuff like that. So if you out the LA area, I'm pretty sure you know of him. But with the followers he have, I'm pretty sure he's out of the LA area as well, because the page is called Unsexiest, which means it's bringing you the most traumatizing news and news that's just like unethical. You know, he bringing you the news, you know what I'm saying? The stuff y'all want to hear, the juicy details, you know what I'm saying? And y'all be commenting right below. So, however, as I run across his page and I tap into his content, he's speaking. So, this content I got from y'all is going to be him speaking by way of Rayshawn family member, a family member who did not want to be identified but wanted to put this information out there. And with this information being put out there, it's still allegedly all day, every day, you know what I'm saying? Even if he found guilty, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? That's between the people that was there and God, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So we're going to go ahead and get into this content. And y'all already know, man, it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We going to commentate.
With you guys, bro, I was kind of apprehensive about putting this out. I've known this for about a week and a half now, you know, but she wants to put it out and let people know that her family member wasn't killed over a diss song. Her family member was killed because Big U found out that his son and Rayshawn was fucking around, bro. I'm sorry. It's hard even for me to say. I apologize, bro. I apologize. But that's what his family is saying, bro. And I got the proof right here, right?
Let the record reflect that the thoughts and opinions of anybody speaking in this video do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of those of us here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use and knowledge you can't get nobody's college. We know nothing about any of this. And we just gonna go ahead and slide up off the camera for the remainder of this video. And yeah, man, how much more do we have of this? Whoa, just getting started. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a non-biased news report off camera. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Right? But it's like, that honestly does make more sense, doesn't it? Big U killed Rayshawn Williams over a diss track. There's 1,000 people that in this Big U. Why they not dead? And that makes more sense because I'm trying to walk myself through the situation, right? So, if I'm Rayshawn Williams and I live with Big U, why would I feel comfortable enough to wear a chain that belongs to his son? Allegedly, the reason why Big U kicked out Rayshawn from his house is because he wore one of his son's chains without permission, right? Why would he even feel comfortable enough to do that unless he knew it was okay? My baby mama wear my shirts all the time. She'll go to the store, throw on some of my sweatpants, one of my shirts, and be out. Come back, done. That's something my partner would do. That's something my baby mama gonna do. That's something my girl would do, is wear my clothes or wear my shirts or wear my chain. That's something she would do. That's my partner. That's my girl. So that's cool. I ain't tripping, bro. Let's unpack this, bro. How the fuck does this make sense? So, Big U is so mad because you wore some of his son's jewelry? Shouldn't his son be mad? If it's his chain, shouldn't he be mad? You stole my chain, bro, and wore it without my permission. I'm mad at you. His son wasn't mad. His dad was mad? How does that make sense? If somebody stole my chain, I'm mad at him. I don't need my daddy to be mad at him. Because look at this. That makes more sense. My son about to be in the NFL. He got a whole career, bro. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with no gay NFL player, bro. They're not gonna fuck with him. You're not gonna ruin my son's career, bro. I'm not gonna let you do that. Now you gotta.
Y'all heard it right there. So at this point, I don't know what makes sense and I don't know what logical. I'm not Inspector Gadget. You know what I'm saying? I'm not private investigator. I'm not Magnum PI. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to go all into it. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that came across my desk that I thought was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy how that this man is down in jail and now like all type of people are coming forward slandering and saying all type of stuff that wasn't being said before. They linking other crimes or trying to leak other crimes to this man. Y'all seen the segment I did earlier with Tremaine, with Loose Cannon, you know what I'm saying, and the stuff he was saying. So now you got this situation right here. I didn't even know what the unaliving was behind and or about because I didn't play that much into it. As I said, we not trying to comb through this stuff with a fine-tooth comb, you know what I'm saying? Certain stuff we got to leave unsaid when it's getting too political. But from what I'm gathering, and it looked like from what Unsexy is being told from a family member and or from whatever he know, he's saying that Rayshawn got kicked out of Big U house, and the reason why Rayshawn got kicked out of Big U house is because Rayshawn had put on one of Big U's son's chain. And I guess Big U checking behind that. Well, how Big U know that Rayshawn didn't get permission to wear it from his son? You ever thought about that? How we know he didn't get permission? You know what I'm saying? Did Big U call his son and his son like, hey, no, I didn't tell him he can wear it? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even if Big U was just watching and seeing him pick up a chain and just put it on, that was his son's, you know what I'm saying? Or did Big U ask him, hey, did you ask Wooty Woot to wear that? So, like, I'm just kind of confused, and I don't even care to sort that out. But, however, we heard allegedly unaliving happened pertaining to a diss record. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go all into the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I read the paperwork from y'all, and I'm pretty sure I went over the part, you know what I'm saying, in phone calls that they got pertaining to Big U and stuff like that, and the guy being flown out and all that. So now the family is coming out, and they switching gears. They are saying that Rayshawn was gay and or bisexual, but he wasn't openly bisexual. So we do have a lot of people in the closet because y'all know how they are in our community. They harsh on us in our community. You know what I'm saying? The community is harsh on you if you coming like that. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Over the years, it's probably kind of been being more accepting. You know what I'm saying? Not amongst, well, man, even in the thug crowd, whatever, man, the gang crowd, man, like it's a lot of in the closet stuff going on. So, however, to stick to the script, this is the story and narrative that's trying to be sold now, is that he got kicked out of Big U house for wearing his son chain. So where did Big U find out that they was having an affair and or that his son was in the closet? Like, how did he find that out? So you just telling me from a chain, he just started tripping off a chain and was like, oh, you doing too much, you getting too comfortable, I already know about y'all, get down. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, that's the logical question for me. Like, a chain brought all this out, that he was allegedly in the closet. So you see Unsexy, as you know, he like, to him, it makes more sense. So obviously he been young, don't get him. So no, we just going off a whole lot of stuff in the media space. You know? So we gonna get into the rest of this phone call, and you already know, man, it's the halfway and a half effect. We gonna commentate.
He made a diss song about Big U and he killed him. Everybody made diss songs about Big U, bro. I know like 3-4 niggas that got diss songs dissing Big U. All them niggas still alive. But now this nigga going off a diss song. Makes no sense, bro. But it does make sense that if you found out that your son was fucking with one of his teammates and they were having sex, or that was his man or his boy, now that makes sense. That makes sense why he felt comfortable enough to wear his jewelry out. That makes more sense to why he felt comfortable wearing his clothes, his jewelry, everything. That makes sense, bro. And you got mad about that. Y'all doing too much, nigga. Now, to be honest with you, I can't say that this is the 100% truth. Can I say that? No. But can I say I believe it based off what I've gotten from the family, friends, people that knew them? Yes. As a football player, this nigga ain't got no girl. You ain't married? Nothing. Who not trying to talk to a football player, bro? What girl is not trying to talk to a football player? He ain't got no girl, though. Why? And you a nigga from South Central, too? You a football player? No girl. No girl you entertaining, talking to, nothing? Come on, man.
So there's no real actual proof of anything. This is all this guy's speculation, all his opinion. It sounds like he's just doing kind of something maybe for clickbait and for attention, because there's no actual real proof of anything. He's just coming with this anonymous message that he could have just made up himself. It kind of seems like a smear campaign, I ain't gonna lie, but you know, whatever.
I think what she's saying, from my opinion, I would say is not a lie. I do see some realism in it because it makes more sense in the diss track narrative. This narrative makes more sense because if I was your roommate, why would I even feel comfortable enough to wear your gold and diamond chain unless I fuck with you like that? It's just like a man with a girl. My girl wear my shit all the time. I didn't see my baby mama put on my chain and wear it out. I didn't see my baby mama put on my diamond bracelets, wear them out, because she wanted to act like it was hers and look good and look cute. All right, cool. That's something a couple does. What man would feel comfortable wearing another nigga's chain without permission and that nigga didn't get mad? Big U's son didn't say nothing. He didn't care. It was Big U that said something. He got mad about that because he realized what the fuck y'all was doing. And he had to stop that. Ain't no team gonna take no gay football player, bro. You gay, bro. That makes more sense, bro. Way more. I'm sorry. Let me know what y'all thinking, bro. If I sound crazy, let me know. But I don't sound crazy. I'm going off the DMs I got and the DMs I got from a, quote, family member and everything else. That's it.
Unsexy is a fool. So, again, we all know, in the sports world and entertainment, you playing basketball, playing football, it kind of puts like a rough edge around you, like you a man, you feel me? So, of course, those guys in the locker room are not going to be in acceptance of anything. Blow for blow or somebody. With this paperwork being out as well, and these wiretaps and stuff like that, of course they are mad at Big U, so they're going to defame.
All right, man. Yeah, it definitely seems like a smear campaign, but y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue Angels, it's free. We got